mindset that you establish. But to develop a mindset, you need to know and accept that what is true, what is not true, what works and doesn't work, and that, to achieve success or the better mindset, you need to have no excuses, or you have to be very transparent. That word's been chucked around quite a bit, but I mean, diving a little bit deeper into what does transparency look like. And it means, for me, without a questionable of doubt, okay, that all the facts specifically point to this reason and this reason only for acting this way. And action over time, or performance of action from a person or a society, okay, creates behavioral norms, okay, which is the bigger picture. So it goes small actions, okay, small actions done over consistency and time then becomes behavior because it's repetitive. It's now the norm, societal norm, which can be also good and bad. Okay, so these actions, whether they're positive or negative, will create a behavior that's either positive or negative. So going back to mindset, to create a good mindset, you need to have really good behaviors, and to have really good behaviors, you have to have actions or systems put in place to create those actions. And then you go back down the rabbit hole again, which is many actions over consistency period of time creates behavior, therefore creates the outcome that is needed to create successful and better people. Very long sort of rabbit hole chase, but nobody said it was easy, and it's not simple whatsoever. You just have to be willing to accept that the process will take time, and that thinking about it is going to take time to understand it, not just say it and then, oh yeah, I got it, oh yeah, that makes sense, or I know that word. You've heard it, we've heard it many a times, but do you specifically understand the motions and things that you need to do to implement those understanding? Because knowledge learnt and not applied pretty much means nothing at the end of the day. It's almost like it never existed. And I had a really interesting conversation with one of my mentors. I consider them a mentor because I'm learning off them as well as them learning off me. But they said, does that knowledge become non-existent once that person passes away and doesn't pass that information on? The knowledge was definitely there, and it definitely was applied while the person was around. But if that person doesn't leave anything behind, which now we get into legacy of a certain person or society, okay, and if it's not passed on, then it no longer has value. So therefore, to create a greater legacy, so this is way bigger picture now, for yourself, to leave something behind long after you're gone, you need to make repetitive actions that become behaviors, which then turn into the legacy that you then leave behind. And to do that, you need to put in time to gain time back that'll be forever, or for a very long time. As we know, logically, okay, we don't know what the future holds or how it's going. It could be wiped out in an instance, who knows, but for a very long time, for what we know and understand right now, many actions create behavior, which then create the legacy that you leave behind. Depending on how strong and long that lasts for, it's depending on the actions and behaviors achieved and viewed and influenced through others or society. Yeah, so act now, spend your time wisely, and I hope that made sense.